We are on homework 12. This time we're doing bond W. Okay, so we've got all the information here on bond W. Is this bond being issued at par value, discount, or premium? Well, my contract rate is equal to my market rate. That's a pretty good indication that this is a bond will be issued at par value. But I'm going to check by checking the issue price. And the issue price is exactly 100%, which confirms that this bond is being issued at par value. Okay. If the bond pays interest semi-annually, how many payments? So it's going to be 3 years times 2, because semi-annually means we pay interest twice a year. So we're going to pay interest 6 times. What is the amount of each interest payment? So that's going to be par value of $20,000 times our contract interest rate of 5% times 180 over 360, because 5% is an annual interest rate and we are paying interest twice a year. So $500. How much cash will be received when the bond is issued? So that's just going to be 20% times 100%, or 1. 20,000. There's no discount or premium because we're issuing at par value. So if there's a discount or premium, how much is it? 0, because there is none. If there's a discount premium, 0, because there is none. I don't even need to calculate anything. So then the amount of interest expense when we're not amortizing a discount or premium, when we issue a bond at par value, interest expense is going to be the same as the interest payment. And in this case, it's $500 every 6 months. All right, so at issuance, we are going to debit cash. The whole reason we're issuing this bond is because we need some cash. And it's going to be at par value because it is a par value bond. And then we are going to credit bonds payable. And that's going to be at par value because every time we debit or credit bonds payable, it's going to be at par value. All right, we're not going to use that third line because that would be reserved for if we have a premium or discount, and we have neither. So to record the semi-annual interest payment, we're just going to debit interest expense for the amount of the interest payment, and we are going to credit cash because our bondholders like to be paid in cash. I really insist upon it. Okay, and again, we don't need the third line because we are not amortizing a premium or discount. And then what is the journal at retirement? It's always the same thing. This has got to be the most boring thing we do. We're going to debit bonds payable because we're retiring the bond. We will no longer have a liability. And we're going to credit cash because we're going to pay it off in cash because that is all our bond holders want. And we're always going to do that at par value. So retirement, regardless of whether our bond is at par value, premium, or discount, when we retire it, we always debit bonds payable, credit cash for par value. All right, that's going to wrap up bond W.